Hello everyone, it's Mardiman here. Welcome to another episode of Mardiman Levels, where of course, we show off my levels that I made. Now, before I begin, I want to say this right up front. This is going to be one of my pre-recorded videos. I'm recording this pretty much halfway across July. Well, no, not July, August. Halfway through August. And I'm going to make sure to schedule this video around September 1st, or maybe sooner than that, probably August 25th. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do. But this video was made, this level was made really early within August, so I really hope that you guys understand. And as also, I'm also not at home, so that means, I'll be back home in 5 or so days. So, if you're lurking around my Twitch channel hoping for some streams, you might want to wait a few days, because I need time to get back from one of my best friend's weddings. So, hope you guys understand that. That being said, we're going to be showcasing my newest level. Now, if you guys remember a year or so ago, I made Angel Island Zone Act 1 from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now, of course, the entirety of Sonic 3's Angel Island Zone. And it was probably one of my most popular levels up to date. So, how can we top that? Well, let's do it again, but this time, we're gonna make Act 2, but... Oh, this might be a big challenge because Act 2 is a bigger act than Act 1. Well, in concept for the most part. Now, of course, there's two paths. We have the Sonic's path, which is probably the most big level, but there's also a small level, and it's Knuckles' variant. Which is why today we will be playing this level. Angel Island Zone Act 2 K.T.E, also known as Knuckles the Echidna's route. And this level might be a very popular level. It's definitely got a wide amount of support. There's a comment. Let's look at it really quickly. Maybe it's a positive comment. Oh yeah, it's a nice one indeed. I would say this level's pretty well. And is pretty thought out for the most part. So that being said, this is Knuckles' route from Angel Island Zone Act 2 from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So, let's see how well I replicated it. Also, keep in mind that the footage of the actual Sonic and Knuckles path will be on the top of the screen, on the top left of the screen. So go ahead and watch that as a clear comparison on how I replicated this level. So, that being said, let's go ahead and push play and see how well I replicated it. And yes, I'm playing as Mario because he's red, and Knuckles is red, so it fits perfectly. Now, to start things off, I didn't go with the jungle theme, mainly because I obviously wanted to make it it's a apocalyptic Angel Island where it's on fire for the most part. That's okay, though. Because there's a lot of familiar aspects of course, the cave section in Knuckles' route is all here, and it's pretty well executed for the most part, including where the spikes are located, including where most of the moving platforms are located. Even the Caterpillar from, of course, the last time I made Angel Island Zone is here, too. So you can clearly see how well I made this level, shape to shape. By the way, after I made this level, I of course did research on, of course, whether or not someone made Angel Island Angel Island. And I did find someone, however, their version of Angel Island looked absolutely nothing like the level. The level design is not par to the original, unlike my level is. Here, I made it exactly what the level is, by of course taking a lot of time and dedication on, looking at the map design, and where every single, piece of obstacle is. And, yeah, checkpoint. And, of course, we do not miss the loop-de-loops. The loop-de-loops from, of course, the previous, ones we made. And, of course, this climbing section that Knuckles has to do. You have to jump up here, though. That's how we're gonna do it. There, of course, made the next section. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, try this again. Now, obviously I replicated this entire thing, and of course made sure you have to be small Mario to do this. Which is the entire tube section from the original game. Then you come out of here, of course. You guys remember this part of the level. Got this. Destroy this if you want to. And I, wrecked something, but that's okay, that fixed it. Normally, of course, how it's supposed to work is that you're supposed to run and everything's supposed to blow up at once. But, I was taking my time, I don't know why. Then we get to the next part of it. And everything else gets destroyed. Then the bridge, and then there's Robotnik. Or Roy. Take that, Roy. Need to cause some problems. Take that. And thus, Act 2 is completed. You can go here, and just reenact Knuckles cutscene by making the switch, and then fall down. And that, of course, is Angel Island Zone Act 2, Knuckles' route. Now, question. Will I actually consider making Sonic's route? We'll see in the future. But, all I know is that, like, Sonic's route is probably more complicated than Knuckles' route, so I imagine I will probably barely fit everything in, but we could probably make some sacrifices happen, but we'll see what happens when we, try. Anyways, let's go ahead and exit. And let's go ahead and showcase, the level, shall we? So, of course, like, I started off... Now, obviously, I had to start at the very top of the level. Because, like, obviously I need to fit a lot of room in 2 sub-areas for the most part. And also in terms of, like, length of how big, Knuckles' sections are. Anyways, let's go ahead and go through the gist of it. So, obviously, starting off, I want to replicate what you do in the beginning. You break those 2, things here. Then you go down into the cave section. And there's a lot of cave sections in Knuckles' route. And of course, I implemented where the monitors are, where the rings usually are, where the spikes are. There's low ceilings for the most part. And also the Caterkillers. This Koopa is supposed to represent the Rhino in the original game. Down there's just a 10 ring monitor for the most part. And of course, like, these, piranhas are meant to represent the plant enemies in the zone. Of course, when you leave, hit a checkpoint, the exact same spot, too, by the way. Now, also in the original game, there's also this alternate section. If you don't want to go through this loop, you can always go around here. I don't know why you would. Somebody did, though. I don't know why he did, but whatever. But, you just go through this loop. Like that. And then, of course, you just climb up here. That being said, of course, like, there's also this alternate route where you can just jump over the entire thing. So, as a factor, I included these on and off switches here in case you decide to take a different route than usual. So, like, say I jump up here, avoid this Caterkiller, and then decide to jump down here. Now, because this is already active, the green switches will no longer be there, so if you hit that and try to make the loop, you're gonna go for it awkwardly. You have to jump up here, hit that, and then go down here. I recommend going for the loop. They're actually pretty fun. Like, at least the way I made them. Or the original creator made them. But of course, I replicated pretty much everything from this map layout that I'm posting on screen. You know, as you climb up here, well, you can't climb in this game, so instead we made you have to forcefully get hit here, just so you can jump up here. Obviously, I had to stay true, but that means you had to sacrifice some HP. So, hopefully you're not at this point as Small Mario, or else, that'll be a problem. But luckily, the checkpoint isn't very far, so it won't be a problem. Anyways, of course, this point, this is as much as I can fit in one large area. Like, this is the max length of the first area. So, obviously we have to create a sub-area for, the second half of this level. Now, this area down here, like in the original game, you go down here, and then you use generate speed to just climb up this, to climb up here. That's what's in the original game. But obviously you can't do that. But I left it in anyways for, most likely or not, decoration for the most part. Just to stay true to the original game. But as such, you can get back up by jumping on top of the spring and then climbing up here. And then you just make these jumps. So it isn't hard to get back up. Then the fun part happens. So, now, the best part to do this is do this as Small Mario, but as a promise, I made sure that, like, when you leave, you at least become Big Mario again, just to make up for it. So, you may be losing HP, but it's not for a big loss. But, this is, like, a fun, little, like, tunnel section that's in the original game, where, you, of course, go through this tiny tunnel at fast speed, which is represented by these, like, conveyor belts and springs. In a very fun action way. Like that. This is pretty fun. And of course, I replicated this entire area. It's actually pretty fun making this. Now, of course, I made sure I make it where you run down here at full speed. So it's like, it feels like you're punching rocks like your Knuckles from the original game. Now, the way I replicated it, obviously, is having these chompers go down and destroy these bombs. So that way it's easier to make it look so realistic for the most part. Now, just don't go too slow or else you'll ruin the effect. But that doesn't mean you can't break them, or at least try to get through the section. But, just try to pretend you're Knuckles, for the most part. Try to pretend to be your Sonic, for the most part, and you'll be fine. Here's a second checkpoint right here. And, of course, I replicated most of this cave area like the original game. With the low ceiling and spikes everywhere, and a caterpillar, and including the back and forth springs. And then this run segment, where you just run and then just blast through everything. Then go through trees. And then you go fight Robotnik, who is basically Roy Koopa in a fiery clown cart, which is perfect for the most part. But you take him out, you grab the key. Now, you could technically use the Eggmobile and then just get up there and then just power the switch. I mean, do whatever you want. It's fine. Like, even if you don't know that you could do that, you can always just enter in this door and then just do it that way. But if you want to be stylish, go ahead. You can also go down here with that and just see what's down here, but there's nothing down here. All I know is that you do die. You don't sequence break over here. I made sure of that. Once you drop down, like in the original game, you go into this pipe, and that'll lead you to the end of the level. Which is right here, of course, which gives you an instant extra life for the most part. Overall, I managed to barely fit everything in this entire level, just like Angel Island Zone Act 1. I barely fitted everything in that level, and we succeeded for the most part. For the most part, we actually succeeded on, like, filling Knuckles' entire level, and I was barely able to fit everything in. It was pretty intense. I had a lot of fun making this level. Of course, like, originally I was going to use the jungle theme, but we know Knuckles' route is still with fire. So, I figured let's just use the desert theme to make up for it. Now, when I make Sonic's Angel Island Act 2, it's probably going to end up being maybe a combination of both desert and jungle. We'll have to wait and see. But what I do know is that there is water in that section. So we might want to just take some compromises on figuring that out. But we'll see what we can do from there. But anyways, folks, hope you guys enjoyed this video of Angel Island Zone Act 2, Knuckles' route specifically. And now, at some point, maybe when Sonic Origins comes out, I'll probably make Angel Island Zone Act 2 for Sonic's route, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, folks, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to slap the like on this video, hit that subscribe button with bell notifications turned on for future content that we do in the future. Like I said, I'm still out of town. I'll be back home in 5 days, so that way we can do more Twitch streaming. So follow my Twitch channel in the description below, because we will stream there every day once I get back. Not today, though. No stream today, and not until 5 days, maybe 10 days, depending on when I'm uploading this. September 5th, around there, is when I'll probably be back, so I'll see you guys there. Anyways, folks, Marsh1 signing out. Have yourself a fantastic night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody.